Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Zen Manga here. Hope everyone is having a great day. And in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Day and Black superheroes, I'm doing this video on my top 5 favorite Black superheroes in Marvel Comics. So let's start off with number 5. At number 5, I have Dr. Voodoo. Now, Dr. Voodoo, he's the former Sorcerer Supreme. His name is Jericho Drummond. He's one of the most powerful magic-based superheroes in Marvel Comics. At number 4, I have Miles Morales, who is Spider-Man. Now, the reason why I put this character on the list is because he has an amazing story. He's of both Hispanic and African descent, and he has to face many trials and tribulations that someone of color, like myself, has to face on a daily basis. But at the same time, he has to hold the mantle of Spider-Man. So, as you can see, that's a really hard weight to have on a teenager's head. But within his run of his comics, he's faced many foes. He's been in Civil War II. He's become a fan favorite already, and I'm very hopeful to see him in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite or even the Marvel Cinematic Universe pretty soon. Next on this list, we have Blade. Now, I have known Blade, but I've seen the Blade movies, portrayed by Wesley Snipes, and I've always thought of Blade to be Wesley Snipes. I can't really think of Wesley Snipes to be any other person, but I would just say that, since those movies, I've really gotten a chance to read some of his comics, to look at his backstory, to look at basically the continuity throughout his years of publication, and just to notice that he's a really amazing character in terms of him being able to fight, the trials and tribulations he's went through. He has a sword, he has sunglasses, sometimes he wears it at night. Who does that? But Blade does. So I just think he's a really cool character overall. Next on this list, I have T'Challa. He is the Black Panther, and I made a video on him recently, but he's not so much my favorite character because of his abilities and powers, but because of the abilities that he has and his character his prowesses that he has, so to speak. For example, he is a politician. He is the king of Wakanda. He is a genius inventor. So he's all the things that I potentially would aspire to be like as a person of color. So I really love his character, just like my number 1. And my number 1 goes to Adam Brashear. Now, Adam Brashear, he is the Blue Marvel. And I love this character because of his backstory, his inclusion in Marvel Comics, and I learned about this character about 2.5 years ago from my brother, and he gave me a link to Comic Books Explained, which really kind of gave me a rebirth into comics itself. Really, go check out that channel. Now, the character Adam Brashear, he was apparently in Marvel Comics for a really long time, but they made a comic book called The Legend of Blue Marvel, which is a short mini-series of comic books when the Avengers kind of had to look for him because there was a real baddie, basically, and the character himself, he had to go through many forms of racism and just prejudices all around the way to his prominence as Blue Marvel. So he's a really amazing character. So I'm just gonna wrap up this video. Let me know what you think about this video. And drop a like, a comment, and who are your top 5 favorite Black superheroes in Marvel Comics or even DC Comics? All right, everyone, so take care and have a good one.